face to the screen again, slaves. Look at this new bearing I put on here finally. It was delivered a couple days early at the parts store where I ordered it. I don't like to give names because I don't want to either embarrass them by association with my channel, or they're not paying me anyway, so why mention their names? Anyway, well, spoiler alert, I made this thing to press it on there. I just had to rotate it around, hit it with a hammer. Look at that burn mark. I was using my old, really old blade on my multi-tool. I think it burned it more than it cut it. That was fun. So, the main reason I'm shooting this video is just to say, hey, if you think you can do it, you can probably do it. I was trying to find a piece, like a socket or a piece of pipe, and I couldn't really find one anywhere that was really suitable without paying like ridiculous amount of money for just something I'm using for one thing. So I just cut this old scrap piece of wood and used it for one thing. It pays to have garbage laying around. And look at that burn mark, like I said. That's funny. It took a few minutes, but I just had to do it. The guy at the parts store, when I told him that I had to order this bearing instead of the one that I had already bought, because I think the mix-up was that the bearing I had bought the first time was for the intermediate shaft on the engine, which runs the distributor, rather than the carrier bearing for the center support bearing for the drive shaft. So I think that's where I was misled by the internet website, and I think the employees also just kind of didn't know what I was talking about, because I kept using the wrong terminology myself. Intermediate shaft is in the engine, not the carrier bearing. So, all that being said, the guy said that he had actually bought a new drive shaft because he said that the one he had wasn't serviceable anyway. So he was like, "Good on you for being able to do that." And I was like, "Well, good on Elvis, you know. That's why I like this car. Volvo, baby." Have a good night, slaves.